In this video, I'm gonna go into detail on why I think AUT lost its touch and what I mean by AUT losing its touch. I'm not at all trying to tell you what you should like and what you should not like. In my opinion, you can like any game that you want to, be interested in anything that you want to, I don't care. But I just want to say that AUT kind of went from a JoJo game which has a very special trait, which is a really nice trading community. What I mean by that is that there are a lot of stands, they're pretty challenging to get. Most of them you have to just AFK overnight and hopefully the item that you need spawns. But it was almost the only good game that did that, so it was something pretty special. But with the new universe update, I feel like it just threw all of that away. It threw out all of the challenge that was to collect all of the rare stands, flex on people, stuff like that. These days in AUT, the only impressive thing that you can be revered for is your rare high tier unobtainable stands. Back then, you could have Shadow of the World Requiem and you would be revered as a very powerful person because that thing was very rare and it was actually good. Nowadays, you could just find a cursed orb from a chest, which is, for some reason, a lot more common than it used to be. Before, I'm pretty sure it was around 1 second, and the chance for it to spawn every 1 second was 1 in 30,000. No, in New Universe, instead of going for what they were good at, I guess I would say that they were very good at making many stands that were hard to get and people would trade up for them. It was like a trading community. It was so fun to play in that kind of community. It was like stand upright, you would get a rare stand and then you'd trade it out for like a very powerful stands, multiple others. Something that you want. But New Universe, I feel like what it did was instead of making the stands really hard to get and make it feel rewarding to actually get them, they're pretty easy now. For example, Killua, the stand Killua or Spec, it actually took me around only an hour and a half to get, and it was mostly just doing the quest, like doing the counters with the Yakuza Spec, stuff like that. It wasn't exactly fun to get it. I'd say tedious because it's mostly just, take 7,777 damage, and then after that, do 7,777 damage. After that, do 77 counters, and endure the way of the Yakuza, stuff like that. I'm not saying that the game became bad. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this because I miss the old AUT. The old AUT was really fun in my opinion, and it's just sad to know that that's probably never coming back. Stand Upright and AUT were my two favorite JoJo games ever, and one of the reasons why is because they had really awesome trading communities. It really made those JoJo games into what they are, and it's what made it so memorable for me. So I guess AUT, it lost its touch. I'm sorry to say that, but it's still fun to play. It's just that I still miss the old AUT. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.